Who are we speaking with?
Ra.
Before we begin, we wanted to ask if there's any modification that needs to take place with the channel or any of the position of the instruments for this transmission to take place and for the channel to be an optimal energy at the end of it. Can this transmission in the future also take place in sitting, or is it preferable laying down?
It can take place in sitting.
What would you like to be the purpose of this communication?
To bring message.
Are you agree with the publishing of this information and our conversations?
Yes.
Who is Ra?
Ra is a messenger of love and light, a humble messenger.
What is the law of one?
The law of one comes with a unification of source. We are all derived from source. We are all divine. We forget that we are an incarnation. It is done on purpose for your own personal growth and development of your soul. However, we are one.
What is a distortion and what is an example of that?
A distortion is to think that you are an individual. We are one.
How can we correct individual and groupal distortions as well as social, religious, and political?
The question is complicated. Can you break it down for me?
How can we correct individual and groupal distortions?
The distortion is corrected by remembering that we are one. You must understand this concept. Separation happens when you forget that you are one. If you hurt another, you are hurting yourself. As you have heard before in the past, do unto others what you would have others do unto yourself. This is just not a mere saying. It is in reality what you should really do. Remember, separation, imagining that you are not part of the whole, creates that distortion. If you were to hurt a finger, that finger would hurt you, regardless that it is in your limb. It is the same concept as when you are hurting another. You are part of one, so in hurting another, you are also hurting yourself.
And how we can apply that law into religion and politics in our society with all the distortions that are going on.
Part of what is going on, it is a process that has been inherited through humankind. Unfortunately, throughout the centuries that this planet has been in existence, this concept keeps being forgotten. When you incarnated into the human race, you forget that you are one. It is part of the evolution of your soul. It is part of what you came here to experience. But in the process of experiencing your humanity, you have also forgotten your divinity. That creates separation. That creates the distortion that is currently going on, where power seems to dominate the norm. It is not about power of the individual. It is about the law of the whole. And in remembrance, that love that lies and exists and always has been within you, that is where you move forward. Coming to this place, it is waking up to the reality of what's out there. The reality that love is what controls all.
What was your relation with Egypt?
Egypt was a project that was taken to bring some of this awareness to humanity. We contacted a person that seemed to be able to carry this message forward. However, when this person died, the message got distorted once again. It had the culmination to change humanity at that earlier time. However, this was not being able to be carried through the ages because the majority of that time did not believe or understand this simple concept of one.
Who was Akhenaton and the law of one?
It was another part of the whole, came also with a message of hope and teaching for humanity.
The world feels that is a delicate state at the moment. Is there anything we could do to help shift the anger and craziness that is taking place?
The world must come together in unity to shift this, the majority coming together in love. That will cause the collective to switch. It is about waking up and remembering your own divinity. It is coming together from a place of heart that you move forward, not in separation, but you move forward to the next stage of this planet. Coming together is important part of this process. You must remember, you must do your part to help others remember their own divinity. It might not be easy to do, but you all have the capacity to remember.
What are the mechanisms we can use in order to exercise our
You must meditate. You must come within your own awareness. That is where the answers lie. You must not pay attention to the outside negative influences that are currently trying to change the perception and the reality of what's really going on. This is a separatory process that has been purposely created for personal power and gain. However, if you really want to find the answers and remember, you must all come within.
How can we block those negative influences?
Come within.
We keep hearing that we all the capacity to heal and that instant healing is possible. Is there a way as healer that we can know how to provide instant healing?
Yes, the answer is within. You must not fear your own power. You must let go of all the limitations that you have allowed yourself to have. In doing so, you have held yourself in place. You must let go of the fear of your own potential. You must let go of the fear of uncertainty, you must let go of the fear of change. You have all the answers to have the life that you seek. However, you must step into your own power by letting go of the fear that lies also within.
We keep hearing that we have the capacity to manifest anything we want in life. However, this doesn't seem to happen to the majority. What can we do to make this a reality?
A lot of what you experience during this plane of existence, you have chosen to experience before your birth for the own evolution of your soul. If you want to shift this, you must realize that you have learned those lessons. You must realize that the lessons have been taken, and once you are ready to take the next step, then you are able to let go of your own limitations.
What happens during our dream state?
You travel to parallel universes where you get to experience a different version of you, a different reality that exists at the same time.
If we learn during our sleep cycle, what can we do in this conscious reality to bring and implement what we learned there into this reality?
That question had been answered.
How do we go beyond thoughts and belief systems that have been taught or passed on from generations to generations that keep us limited and stuck?
You must do your own inner work. It is only through your inner work that you let go of those limitations that were never yours to carry. You must go within as well as understand where the process has taken you and where that process began. By understanding and seeing those patterns, you are able to shift only if you really want.
Is there any guidance you can offer to raise our vibration and the collective vibration?
Yes, music is a simple way to raise your vibration. As told before, be careful of the frequency you choose to listen and engage with. There are other lower vibrational beings that are also on purpose trying to convey their message with lower frequencies of music. This is something that you should avoid. You can also, as stated before, meditate, move your body. Also, is a good way to raise your vibration.
How is the instrument feeling?
Calm at the moment.
It seems that other beings and other planets live many more years in a healthier and pain free state than humans here on Earth. Is there anything we can do to also accomplish that?
Humanity has brought down their own capability of living longer years because of their own thought patterns and belief system. It is by changing your thought and your belief system that things can shift. However, this will take some time.
We know time is non-linear and that we live parallel lives with other realities of us. Are we allowed to jump back in time and prevent a major catastrophe or negative event from happening?
Unfortunately, you cannot change the past. You could learn from the past. The past has led you to the present. It is by studying the negative events that you are able to learn and prevent similar things from happening in the present or the future.
We know the law of free will exists as a human is part of our soul contract to go through hardships of this earthly experience for our soul growth and evolution. But is there anything we can do to diminish the different types of abuse and suffering of children?
You must take care of the children. The children are in need of help at this time. You must come together from your heart center to help the children evolve. Many of those children have come with a special mission for the earth at this time.
Is there any message or guidance you want to convey at this time?
You need to take a look around you at that moment and choose the path that you want your soul to go through. The choice is there for you. Whatever you choose at this moment will determine the next phase of your evolution as a race, will determine where you will travel next. The choice is always yours. Remember, you have the capacity to shift upwards if you choose to do so, or to go downwards. This is an important time in history.
How is the instrument feeling?
It is time for the instrument to rest.
Okay, thank you very much.
I leave you in love and light.